Hey everyone. So I know it's been a little bit since I've been on here, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I have the Lunar Beauty Manny MUA collection, and this was my Christmas gift. So I'm gonna start off, I'll show you the palettes. I've already primed and I put some CC cream on. So this is the palette I'm gonna get into today. And that's what the box looks like, but this is what the palette looks like. Super, super pretty. If you don't know who Manny MUA is, hey Tiffany. He is a makeup artist or YouTuber. And look at that. Super pretty. Just trying to see, somebody's at the door. It's either to one of the kids or it's my husband, and I think it's one of the kids. If they start fussing, I'll let them in. And then there's this Moon Prism blush palette. The first one was Eternal Eclipse, and then this is what I'm going to use to blush and bronze. Has like this little thing on it. I have not used, ooh, I just scraped it. Oops. So there is that. How pretty that is. I kind of think I want to use some of the orangey kind of color, or maybe even mix. And then the other palette, this is an older one, is Strawberry Dream. So this was my, like I said, this was my Christmas gift. This is what I asked my husband to get, which really I put everything in the cart and then was like, this is what I want. So this is what that looks like, and it's super pretty.
Mommy, we're going on a walk.
Okay. They're saying they're going on a walk. They're so cute. Too cute. So let's just dive right into this. I want to use Strawberry Dream too, but I think I'm going to stick with Eternal Eclipse. Parker, you can go on a walk with Daddy and then I'll walk with you after. No. So I'm going to go in with Dusk, which is this color right here. I'm debating on doing a very blue look, but everybody I've seen with the palette has really shown off the blues and not the neutrals. So I don't know, I'm debating on using the neutrals. Ooh, that is very pigmented. It's, the color has a lot of color payoff. This is very pretty. My son is refusing to go for a walk without me. Well, they're too cute. He's at that like age. I think it's because I'm, a stay-at-home mom and my husband works, that my kids kind of, like gravitate more towards me. Actually, they gravitate, hey Chelsea, they gravitate fully towards me. And my husband, he has, for the first time in a long time off over the holidays, and he's trying to like work on that relationship with them. And it's kind of hard with my oldest because he is not having it. He doesn't want anything to do with just dad. It has to be mom too. So we are working on that. What have you guys been up to? This color is really pretty. I could do like just a look with this alone. We're trying to figure out what to do. We wanted to go to the zoo because we want to do something like outside. If you've gone back to living, your life normally, the old normal, not the new normal. That's up to you, but we are continuing to be in our little bubble. And this will, like, we're trying to figure out what else we can do that's like outside. So we want to go to the zoo, but not like to the indoor part, and just do the outside stuff. But I forgot all about the fact that kids are out of school right now. And so I guess we're going to wait until they go back to school, like, and then make my husband go with us on like one of his off Fridays, because we were trying to do stuff while he's off of work. But we'll see. I don't know. The kids have just now been asking to start going to the playground. And because we haven't gone to a playground since, oh gosh. It's been like almost a year now. I'm sure it has been a year, because last time we were at a playground, it was when the weather was nice in Indiana enough to go. So that had to be before all this stuff even started. Okay, so I am liking that color. Now I'm going to decide on what color I want to use next. I don't know, I want to do the blues too. But like, cause look, it's so hard to decide, cause I like my neutrals, but I like these blues. All right, so I'm just gonna darken it up a little bit with Sandstorm, which is this color right here. And that'll give me a little bit of time to think about what I want to do. To think about my choices, my decisions. There is fallout, but as long as it's in the pan and not falling out onto my face, then that's okay with me. Kind of gonna use this even smaller brush. And pat it kind of right into that crease. So I just want to darken it a little bit, but I don't want it like super dramatic. I'm excited about this lippy because it seems like it's really pretty. And the packaging is gorgeous. I don't know. I want to darken it just a tad more. Let's go in with Summer Sky. All right. Let me even out the sides. We are currently waiting on the pool company. If you've been following my pool story, here's a little update on our journey. Oh, my dad got out here on December 9th. And he just left on the 28th, really early. They have not been here the entire time my dad's been here. Let's just say that much. And they weren't here a week prior to him getting out here. Oh, my husband, I messaged them a couple weeks ago, and they were like, we'll be there the week of Christmas. We should be out there. But if we're not, we'll be there first thing the Monday following, because it's a short week. And they're like, and since you live in an area with high winds, we have to follow like these guidelines or whatever, and we're working on building it to make sure it can sustain those winds. First off, you've known since we started this in August where we live this is where you build all of your enclosures, yada, yada, yada. It's just excuses, whatever. But we're now into Wednesday and they have not been here. And to me, they should have been building this the whole time. We paid them a long time ago. They should have already had this built and ready to just do their thing when it got here. But so we messaged them yesterday. They'll be there first thing tomorrow. Of course, you know, that's always what they say. Ain't nobody here. Nobody's here. I am going to go in just a tad darker with this maroon color called Earthbender. I haven't been telling you the names, so all of them. So I use Dust, and then I use Sandstorm. I'm going to use Earthbender. We shall see. My husband is getting ready to, like, look over our contract. Ooh, that is dark. Maybe a little darker than I was thinking. So he's going to look over our contract and see if there's, like, anything in there about, like, getting out of it. And we're going to try and see if we can get somebody else to finish the job. They told us 8 weeks would be the earliest they would be done. And 12 weeks would be the max with horrible weather, which we've had. As of right now, we've had, like, some really good weather. Like, there's been no excuse, really. And we've watched, like, neighbors have had their pools done and, like, started after ours and finished before ours. That is, like, this one's not blending. Like, it is sticking there. Okay. So I'm going to move that up just a little bit then, since it's just, like, sticking there. I don't want it to look like it's just sticking, like, on the lid. I'm just trying to blend it up higher. The reason I wanted to do these neutrals is because I've seen a lot of people review the blues and say how gorgeous they are and how, like, nice they blend. And since I hadn't really seen any reviews on the browns, I kind of wanted to give that a try to see if they blend just as nicely. And it's super patchy. It's okay, because I'll cover it with a topper. It's fine. I'm going to try and even it. But, yeah. Oh, we are not happy. Even my husband's to the point where he is mad. It takes a lot, unless you're me. It takes a lot to get my husband to the point where he's angry. And I did prime my lids with the same primer I always use, so I know it's not that. But I don't know. I'm just ready to have it done. We paid an exorbitant amount of money. I am over waiting. I would have liked to have already used it. We've had plans to use it because we were given a timeline. They started this on August 12th. And it is, let's say, December 30th. And we're obviously going to be going into 2021 with them working on it. Okay, this side blended nicer. Then I'm not sure what's up with this side. Because this side didn't blend as nicely. This side blended really, really pretty. I don't know. I'm going to top it with Flare, and then I'm going to go in the corner with some Desert Sky. So you know me, I need my glitter. I could leave it just like this, but I need my glitter. It's not as pigmented as I was thinking. Thought it would be like more creamy than this. I don't know. Okay, maybe the first one that's not giving this like a stellar review. But I'm using different colors. I don't know. There we go. It's starting to get a little bit. Maybe I need to get past that like first layer. But these weren't cheap palettes, so to me I should get like color payoff right away. Or at least have it be good. I shouldn't have to like really dig into the palette. And it's very dry, like it's going right into my creases, which I prefer a very loose, like very creamy, that's the word, very creamy palette. Maybe the lippy will be worth it. Because right now, I'm going to do another video of the blues. Okay, so Desert Sky is more of that creamy that I like. I'm just going to go over those two. Desert Sky is definitely more of that, more of the creaminess. It is pretty though. Part of me doesn't like to be rude, but I've gotten to where I'm like, because part of me is like, well, getting an attitude of these people isn't going to do anything. If anything, it's going to make them work less. And the other part of me is like, but I feel like I've kind of let them slide in the beginning, and like now they're like, oh, well, maybe we can get away with it. No. So now I think, as much as I like this, I am going to use a little bit of gold dust, just because you can't look at that color and not want to use it. And so I am going to use a little bit. Ooh, look at my fingers. Oh, this one's another that's more, has like the shift of like yellow and like a yellowy golden green brown reflexes in it. And that I'm not really seeing over this. Maybe it'd go good with a cut crease. Okay, I am seeing a little bit once I let it sit a minute. Now I'm seeing it. Ooh, that is pretty. And I know I'm using a lot of colors, but I'm trying to use as much of this as I can. Well, okay, I will say this color's super pretty. I like it. I do. The next one is definitely going to be with the blues. And then the one after that will be with the pinks. That's an older palette, so I'm not like really going to like do a full review. But I will just like try it out and see what I like about it. Just gonna gently like blend this. That first color is, as Manny Emue would say, stunning. It's stunning. Whoa. Okay, so that's pretty. It's pretty in itself. I need something to... We're gonna go into Adamantium. Oh, Meteor is gorgeous. which is right here. Has anyone seen the previews for Greenland? I want to see that so bad. Although it looks like any other like end of the world movie, but this would probably go on nicer if I wet this brush. But I am a huge Gerard Butler fan. And I'm like really excited to watch that. I don't know. I like my husband said like it doesn't necessarily look like something he'd like be stoked about. But we've been just watching like movies or like TV series on Netflix because there's like nothing on TV right now really. Everything's on like winter break, whatever. Mid-season finales. And he's like, I'd be happy just to watch a movie. So I think we may order that. Once you get through that first little layer, this is going on nicer. But it's definitely a chunkier consistency. So do expect fallout with it. But that is pretty. It is. Did I start Station 19? No, I didn't. I don't know why. I just haven't yet. My dad's been here and I really haven't watched TV other than when he went to bed at 9, Kurt and I would watch something together. And I know Kurt would not watch that, but I do need to watch something. I think I'm going to take some of Smoke, which is this color, speaking of Station 19. I do know, aren't they having a crossover when it starts up again? And I really like Ben. Like, I could watch it just for Ben. I don't know why I've never given any of them like a chance. Like I like Chicago Fire, but I haven't given Chicago Med or Chicago PD a chance. When I really should, I'm going to go in with Dusk and kind of buff that out. That's pretty. Oh, this is one where I could have almost like not done the underlining and just kind of left it with that top color. Because this gives it more of that grungy kind of look. You just finished last half of the grade literally before you hopped on here. I will give it a try. I will. How do you feel about, oh, why am I not thinking of his name right now? And, like, Andrea, but I can't think of his, what he goes by on there. Like, he's finally correct, and people are, like, starting to believe him. But, I don't know. And his sister, him and his sister are going to chase that lady. That is that for this palette, but I am going to go in with the blush. I like it. I do. It's a little more grungy than I was thinking, but I didn't want to go with, like, I don't know. I didn't want to go with the blues just because everybody's reviewed it. If you want to see reviews on the blue, you can go online and just look up the Eternal Eclipse palette, and there's like everybody did a blue look, and it is really, really pretty. But I will probably do that in another video, probably the next video. Yup, catches her. DeLuca, yes. I don't know why I couldn't think of her name or his name. Yes. I don't know. I'm like, it's suspenseful. I was mad when I saw like that it's the, you know, the finale or whatever, the mid-season finale. This is like they just started. I don't understand why it's the finale. But whatever. Do your thing. I am going to go in with Twilight. Actually, I'm going to do Gravity first. I got to do some Gravity. I think I'm going to mix Gravity and Spacey. I don't know. We're going to try it. I'm going to mix these two as a bronzer. I don't know. Ooh, that looks like it's going to be pigmented. It is. Okay. That might be a... I need more Gravity. More of Gravity. Give me that Gravity. Okay. Holy. Okay. Fair warning. Pigmented. Pigmented AF. Oh my. I may have to redo my foundation. It's also, I'm going over a BB cream. So, let's try blending this. Okay, it's blending out. It's blending out. It may be okay. Maybe. Alright, that's not as bad. It's that Gravity. Or Spacey. Spacey had a little bit too much pink. So I may not even need any blush over this. Oh my sweet baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph. That was a lot. But look at that. I could blend it out. Okay. I thought we were in trouble. But you know what? Now I gotta do the same thing. I knew it. I knew it by looking at it. There we go again. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. It is a pretty color. But it's a little bit much. What do you guys think? You like the clown look? Or is it a bit much too? But it is blending really nicely. Well, you don't know until you try it out, so I'm definitely not going to do that all over the face because it has too much rosiness, but I will try with just the bronzer. All right, that's not bad, not bad, but it did really darken up my face. All right, I'm going to try and wipe that brush off as best I can and get into the bronzer. Let's just try the bronzer. Okay, may not be too bad. Okay, we are dark. Hello, bronzer. Hello, bronzer. Oh my, I look like I have been in the sun too long. This has a very peachy, I don't know, a very rosy kind of a tone to it. I don't know, way too dark, way too dark. Way too freaking dark. Okay. I'm gonna have to put some, whatchamacallit, powder on it. But I am gonna go over it with whatever leftover BB cream I have. Or CC cream. Since I'm out of BB cream. Which, by the way, Unique, you need to get on it. You need to get me some more. All right, we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it, and I'm gonna go in to Twilight because I think this pink moon is just a little too pink for me. So we're gonna go into Twilight and maybe, yeah, I'm gonna try Twilight first, then might mix it with that, but I've already got enough peachiness on me. Oh, hello. Well, aren't you bright? Okay. That's a little bit much. I thought it would be orangier than that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, so if you want this palette, has tons of pigment. Blends out nicely. Once you blend it out, it's really good. But be ready for color galore. I will say I did forget to set my face first with setting powder, so it is probably sinking right in to the BB cream. But I'm no longer really tacky. I've got a little bit of tack, but that's about it. I don't know. It's a little bit much for me. I usually prefer a neutral kind of look, which is kind of what I was going for. But I did it, so gotta finish it. And when I get off of here, I think I'm gonna call the pool company. And if he hangs up on me again, I will probably lose it. But I don't know. It depends on if I want to I'm not even gonna let it ruin my day. I think I will just kind of laugh at it because that's where I'm at. Once you blend it out, it's not bad, but it is a little bit too much for me. I prefer a subtle pop of brown, just like a little bit of tan. So now we get into, what color is this? Zaya, if I'm saying that correctly. Which, by the way, look at that packaging because that is really, really, really pretty. I'm going to give this a try. Let's see if I got a liner. A liner to match. I think the only liner I have is a little too pink. A little too pink. It's not too bad. We're going to go with it because aren't we pinky enough? Then I got to do my highlight. Oh my gosh. So I don't even know. Do I need to sharpen this? Yes, I do. It says pencil. Duh. All right, we're going to try it until I get a sharpener. There we go. Santa got Parker makeup, and oh my gosh, he was super excited about it. He was like, I got a palette! And he was going off about his makeup. It was friggin' adorable. So there is that. Now this is going on really nicely. On my super dry lips, by the way. Probably don't even need a second coat, but I'm gonna do it. okay, this is like the winner right now of the whole thing. As long as it doesn't transfer and it holds up. It's not very like dry feeling, but it is a matte. It's a liquid lipstick. We shall see. I'm gonna add some highlight. And we are done. And I feel like I have to go dramatic with the highlight because this whole look is dramatic. More dramatic than I was going for, by the way. Oh, and I do need to use some powder to calm this down a bit because it's a little bit much. But if we're already going to be dramatic, let's be dramatic. Look at that. I need a highlighter that is insanely intense. I didn't even try to be that dramatic with it. But that's okay, because we can blend it a little, but when it's on there, it's on there. Holy moly. All right, that's better. I like that more. Now I'm gonna go in, trying to see where it is. There it is. Make sure there's nothing on here. My kids like to play with it. All right, this is way more of a glam look than I was going for. But that is okay. And we need lashes. How did I forget lashes? I don't know how I forgot it. Okay. We're doing it today. Very much drama. Very much so. There we go. All right, let's do lashes and we are done. I am going to prime because this is a little bit dark. Just to make those lashes look even fuller. So if you know me, you know I don't usually prime my lashes. Because I have full lashes as it is. I just usually don't see a need for it. I will say if you don't have full lashes, you need your primer. Because it'll give you that fuller look, most definitely. And you don't need to let it dry long, literally long enough to pop on that next layer of mascara. Wow. I always forget how much I like this mascara. Like with the primer, just because I'm lazy when it comes to my makeup. And do your lashes look like that? I mean, if you want them to look like this and they don't already, you need to message me because I think our mascara, some of it is still on sale until the end of the year. But once it's all out of stock, or once the sale is done, it is done. Like Christmas time is like the only time we do sales on mascara. And if you want, you can buy kind of in bulk that way. As long as you don't open it, it'll last you. And each mascara, technically, you're supposed to throw it away after 3 months. Because it goes bad. I don't do that. I use mine until they are gone. And I'm not using this for the color. I'm using this for the separation. Because look at how much it separates it. So I'm adding the volume and I'm adding the length. I haven't put mascara on in the longest. And if a little bit of white is showing through, that'll dry clear, so you don't have to worry about it. Wow. It's just, they say it's epic mascara. It's literally epic mascara. Usually this is the one makeup product that I don't even have to try and sell. People just message me, I need this, can I get whatever? And like, I don't even have to work. There we go. That is it. That's the finished look. The next one, like I said, will have the blues in it, and then I will do Strawberry Dream, which was the pink palette. Ooh. And I will use these in the neck, like the one after I do the blues. Although there's some pretty blues in here too. I don't know. There's so much prettiness. So much. It's hard to decide. But yes, that is that. I'm going to hop off of here. If anybody has any questions on any of these, let me know. I'll be happy to answer those. I am going to go probably have lunch and wait until the PX gets up, and then we're all going to go outside and enjoy this gorgeous day because it's literally almost 80 out, and it's kind of like a little bit shady, so it's like a really nice 80 and not like a scorching 80. But anyway, now I'm just babbling. If anybody has any questions on any of these, let me know. I'll be happy to answer those for you. Bye.